Hey everyone, this is TJPSports and welcome to this episode of the Football Digest. As always guys, please feel free to leave all opinions on the video and on the topics discussed in the video in the comments section. Well, coming up today, Manchester United lose midfielder Darren Fletcher for the rest of this season. Nigel Adkins is sacked as Southampton manager and replaced by Mauricio Pochettino, and Theo Walcott agrees a new 3.5-year deal with Arsenal. Well, first up today, Manchester United midfielder Darren Fletcher has been ruled out for the rest of the season after undergoing surgery on a bowel problem. The Scotland international has been able to make just 2 brief substitute appearances for the club since starting the Premier League win at Reading on the 1st of December. A United statement read Darren Fletcher will be unavailable for the remainder of the season, having undergone surgery to resolve his ulcerative colitis condition. We wish to stress this was a planned procedure undertaken at the optimal time, having achieved a period of sustained good general health, as illustrated by the fact that Darren has trained with the team regularly this season and been available flexion right up to the operation. Whilst it is frustrating for both Darren and the club that he won't be able to contribute further during this campaign, the decision has been taken with our full support in the best interest of his long-term health. We look forward to him returning next season with this problem firmly behind him. We would be grateful if his privacy could be respected at this time in the upcoming months in order to aid his recuperation. Well, Fletcher has been struggling with the problem since March 2011, although his extended periods of absence from the United setup were initially dismissed by Sir Alex Ferguson as a virus. The extent of the 28-year-old's condition has since become known, though, limiting to just 13 matches in total this season. Speaking of Fletcher's surgery, Ferguson added, "This improves his prospects. I felt he wasn't the Darren Fletcher of 3 or 4 years ago. When he comes back, it will be a different role. The boy's attitude is absolutely brilliant." Well, next up today, Nigel Adkins has been dismissed as manager of Southampton and has been replaced by Mauricio Pochettino. Adkins joined Southampton in September 2010 on a 3-year contract when they were third from bottom in League One. The former Scunthorpe coach guided them back-to-back promotions, first to the Championship and then to the Premier League, where they began the season with a 3-2 defeat at Manchester City. However, they won plaudits for their enterprising approach, most recently in the 2-2 draw at Chelsea on Wednesday evening, which saw them move 3 points clear of the relegation zone. Pochettino, who left his role as Espanyol coach in November, will take charge for Monday's home game with Everton. Southampton Executive Chairman Nicola Caldes said this decision has been made with the long-term ambition of Southampton Football Club in mind. Whilst we acknowledge the contribution Nigel has made during the past 2 years for the club to progress and achieve our long-term targets, a change was needed. Well, finally today, Theo Walcott has agreed a new 3.5-year deal with Arsenal. The England forward, who is in the final 6 months of his current contract, rejected a 5-year offer worth £75,000 a week in August. But the uncertainty over his future is now set to come to an end, with a deal agreed in principle following talks between the club and their top scorer's advisors on Thursday. Manager Arsene Wenger said he hoped for a conclusion before Sunday's visit to Chelsea, and after a string of protracted transfer sagas involving his player, can finally celebrate a satisfying one. Robin van Persie, Samir Nasri and Cesc Fabregas all left the club after months of speculation, but Walcott has committed to the club that signed him from Southampton as a 16-year-old in 2006. What do you guys think? Do you think this is good for Walcott? Are you happy to see Arsenal sign him again? If not, where would you like to have seen him gone? Well, anyway, that's it from me today, guys. If you like this video, then please don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon with more footballing videos. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.